Here we are back again. It's been a few days, but sometimes things take a few days. I made it back alive, had it at the house, took the kids for a little bit of a drive around the neighborhood. They got a kick out of that. It's funny, they told some of their friends at school, and I had to show them a picture when I was working at the kids' school, because even the kids are like, "He said you have a fire truck." And we don't believe him. So I showed them a picture and they got a kick out of that. But here we are. Inside, fits inside my door. So all is good there. Figured I'd take you for a little bit of a tour. It's a 1991 Pierce Lance rescue truck. It's in pretty great condition. Question is just, what do we do with it? Take you around to the front here. Looking nice. There's one part that's vehicle that's mad, my Humvee, which can be for another video. Doesn't fit in my garage with the fire truck by about 1 foot. I tried 3-4 different ways to get them both in here, moving stuff around, and they just will not fit together. If my door wasn't in this weird position that it is, with a little bit of space over there and a little space over here, if it was moved over there, which I probably should have done, I could get them side by side, but not the case. Doors in the middle, so it just kind of stuck. So as you can see in the front, chain boxes, my license plate for the front. It also, I guess just in case you get into a wild rescue, 12,000 pound winch, which I'm sure could be pretty dang handy, especially if this gets turned into a camper. Same thing here, just another chain box, winch cable, or winch remote, bumper mounted air horns, got the electric sirens, and then the big old loud, I don't even know what it's called, it's like a turbine siren over here. Sorry B, that was the end of life for you. It was a perfect fit. Federal sign and signal. Shore power and air connection, keep the air brakes ready and everything powered up. I gotta figure out what kind of plug that is so that I can connect to shore power. So for right now, I'm not connected to the shore power. I just ran a cord inside the door to the battery charger just to keep the batteries charged. Hop up inside, which we've seen. She's only got 83,599 now after coming home. Air tanks hold. Everything works great except for the old air conditioner, which I've found out is basically too old to fix. No one has any info on it anymore. So that's for another video another day. Is I can't drive in this thing when it's 90 degrees outside, like 130 in here anymore, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. We got the push button Allison transmission. Had a nice FRC backup camera, which must be pretty new because it's real clear. I think it's clearer than most of the cars that I got. They did leave in the driver and passenger headphones, which work. We tried those when we were out circling them all. So yeah, the only thing in here that's dead is the air conditioner, which to me is pretty dang important. But yeah, like I said, we'll figure that out another day. Anybody has any ideas about these? It's an old evaporator. It's actually got one here and one in the back, and then a roof-mounted condenser and a Detroit diesel-mounted compressor. Cab lift works great. I did lift the cab to look at the air conditioning compressor, make sure the belts were on. In here, you just turn the knob, press the button, and up she goes. Rear seat, battery charger. Got 2 sets of headphones in here. I think the lights will come on now. There we go, so we get a little light. Floors are good. Heater under the seat, which I found out about halfway into the ride. There's a heater down here. And when I was driving, the heater was on. But that may be because Wisconsin Surplus, where I got it, has these parked outside in a lot. And when I came to pick it up, the battery was dead. And when I told him, yeah, the battery switch was on, he said, yeah, because these have no keys, no door locks. They have a bunch of kids that know they get fire trucks and other things that have no locks or keys, so they come out at night, turn on everything, and I guess have fun being a kid. I mean, they don't hurt anything. They just don't know to turn the switch off when they're done, so they run the lights, turn the heater on, and mess around. But hey, they didn't hurt anything, so good on them. There, we got some lights back here. Here's the other half of the air conditioner. So it's got this indoor unit, evaporator up front, and then condenser there you can see on the roof, and then down a compressor mounted on the engine. Somewhere, either the clutch is bad on the AC compressor or the R12 is out, because it's probably R12, so either it leaked out or that clutch is bad. I haven't figured that out yet. It's got nice big lights here as well, but for shore power. The cabinets, everything is super nice. Shelves, got rubber mats in them. Doors still slide nice. Everything gets closed up. We've got a air hose that goes down into one of the compartments below and reels itself back up. Some more seat belts and a seat. Long storage. Probably was another seat as well, because if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, well, I guess you can get 10 people without, so maybe there was no cover on top of this one. Nasty old refrigerator that I gotta take out. I'm not even gonna open it, because I feel like I'm testing my luck every time I open it, knowing that it hasn't ran for who knows how long. Sliding rack. Again, no idea what goes on there. Maybe somebody can put in the comments what that's for. And then again, just another shelf. Same thing over here. But yeah, if you took all these bins out, which I feel would be kind of sad, but to turn it into something else, there would be a whole lot of room where you could have a bed mounted across to crawl up, a whole lot of storage underneath. You got a rear door. You could block this door off and just put it up here. Put your bed across. Like I said, storage. Build a sink into one of these once these cabinets are gone. Leave a cabinet or two for clothes and whatnot. If the air conditioner doesn't turn out working, it seems the best option is probably just fitting one between the ceiling joists up here, or the ceiling bar beams, putting in a regular RV unit, but we'll figure that out later. It does have a nice back door. I'll go back here. Switches, everything works. Might as well show you back here. We got a beacon, two 1500 watt halogen lights, two 500 watt halogen lights, a green beacon. Same thing on the other side. Some nice steps. Got the step pulled out. Yeah, we got your same lights here, same lights here. Door, everything. You got backup camera up there. Nice slide out step. Another thing I didn't think many fire trucks had is a hitch, but this one, I don't know if you can see it with the light in here. This being my first real video, I don't have any light equipment. It has a hitch, what looks to be maybe a 2.5 inch, and I mean it's seriously welded to the frame. It has a whole lot of stuff back there. So I'm surprised to see that. No info in any of the paperwork about how much that might hold. Has a nice step here. The step slides up into place for when you're driving. Trailer brake connector. So yeah, it came with two huge manuals. I mean, two huge binders, and a big old box. I didn't know what it was when I was bidding, but inside that box was the two original Pierce manuals with all the order forms, everything that they special ordered, blueprints, wiring diagrams, part numbers. Problem is, a bunch of those part numbers are just for part numbers that they use at Pierce, so they reference the stock room, so they aren't part numbers you can search and, yeah, I need this part and buy it. It's, here's this part number to find in Pierce's parts room, but it's still probably a foot deep of paperwork. And even digging in that, after I found that in the back and looking through it, there's no info on what you might be able to pull with the hitch, just axle ratings and everything else. So I'll go through the back. Back here we have your pull-out wheel chocks, air tank drains, and here we have the mast lights. So if we kicked it into PTO, and the PTO runs the generator, it has a 50 kilowatt generator, so 100 amps, and it powers up most everything in here. Then you end up with 110 volt outlets. You've got 240 volt outlets back here. You have a place where the hydraulic unit used to sit to power these hydraulics for their tools, which would have sat in here, which are gone. But the masts do work. You got your 500, 1500. Yeah, not enough. They won't go on without power, shore power. Button to raise it up, and they do go up and down. I'll make another video later when it's outside, but they go probably about 30 feet up. But again, everything, even in their bins, is for being a 1991. Awesome. I mean, we have plumbing trucks that are, you know, the oldest one I have is a 2014, and heck, this thing still works nicer, and the bins are better than that. As you can see, the lights in some of these do work. I bought a bunch of new ones to fix those that don't, like in that last cabinet. Here's your air chuck going back up to that reel inside. Everything is rock solid, ready to go. super amount of storage. Same here. More storage, more lights. More storage. Here we have a nice snap-on toolbox. Locking doors so they don't fly open. Nothing inside, but even still, I mean, heck, that is a nice toolbox. Frontmost cabinet. Here is where the breaker box, so if the PTO is on, here's where your breakers are for all the 120, 240 in here. You got your panel to show all the different legs. Leg A, how many amps, leg B, how many volts you're getting, generator hours, which are 1243, and then lights so that whoever's back here can see if you need to stop the engine, if you're having problems that the power is on. More service. Here you have a cord reel to reel out, 120 volt 20 amp circuits each one. You got your ground plug, and then I'm not sure if somebody's personal equipment sat here, the driver, so you'd hop out and put that on, or who knows, I might put in a if I gotta fix the AC problem, this seems like a good spot to put a RV generator and be able to hit a transfer switch right into the panel here, so everything is inside of here. Just shoot the exhaust right out. But again, for another day. Down here, storage. It's pretty deep. Has locks, but again, no keys on this kind of thing. All the outside lights work. The only stickers they took off was the department name, Bristol. Left everything else. Check out the other side. Let's see, the battery charger. So at least the batteries are charging even if I can't get the shore power to go. Just open this guy up. So in here, everything all clean. Intercom. Seats for the tank. Windshield washer fluid, which I found out mid-drive. I didn't know where it was, but I knew there was none. But I'll fix that again later. Fill that up, see what we got. Back here, all is the same. Down in here, we got batteries, one on each side. There's some monster batteries. Basically the same as the other side. Slide out trays, twist lock cords, cord rewind, bring it out to the scene. Drawers, dead lights, oxygen tanks. If anybody has any idea what I can do with these oxygen tanks, comment below so I can, donate them somewhere, do it. Somebody needs them, I have no idea, but all I know is I don't need them. Back to the lights working. Bottle storage, extra ones. Oh, there goes my overhead light. And we got the foam system. don't know how to know if this is safe. I think I can just see that the bottle has no air, no pressure on this side, no pressure on that side, and be able to check and see that it's empty. Same thing as those other bottles. Comment if you know what I can do with these things if somebody buys them, if they're, something other than giving them to a scrapper and have them go to the garbage. Another light tower. But everything's here. Now the question is, what do we do with it? I have some ideas, but if you have some ideas, let me know. I'm kind of open to all the different things that could be done now that it's inside. I got all winter. I do plan on dressing it up for a holiday light parade we do here in town, where everybody can put lights on their vehicles and get in a parade and go have fun, which I think this will be a good vehicle for that. But other than that, I need some ideas. Like I said before, it's one of my first videos. My first video I had some effort into. So, like, subscribe. I'll have more as we pick through this, making the air conditioner work, fixing lights, anything else I can come up with. But I noticed there wasn't that many videos documenting people buying old fire trucks, so that's what's going to happen here for a while until we find something else. And even then, I still should have this, and there'll be other vehicles we go through and keep this one rolling. But like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.